Hey guys, thanks so much for returning to my channel. I just wanted to show you the old set, but let's jump right in. The tools I used are this cuticle trimmer, these pointy tweezers I'll explain later, artificial nail clippers, an orange stick, a thin nail file, two of my favorite nail files from Sally Beauty, alcohol prep pads, this nail glue from my local beauty supply, NYX cuticle remover, this top coat from Amazon. Our co-star today is this neon gel polish from Aliexpress, and our main star, these neon butterflies from Aliexpress as well. This is my dusty crusty UV lamp. I desperately need a new one. I use a couple sizes of the clear nails to give us that floating butterfly effect. For the other fingers, I'm just using my typical natural colored nails is what they are called. But I do not use acrylic or gel. I just use these full nail tips and gel polish, and I have no problems with breakage. So the pointy tweezers, I don't know how I started using them, but they push my stubborn cuticles back like none other. And they get off any old glue or anything you need to get off. Literally, they get off. Just make sure you're gentle with them so you don't cut your skin or anything. And when I say stubborn, I mean stubborn. So I do have to go back in with this orange stick to just push them back a little bit more. I love to get that flat, like manicurist type of style of cuticle. So I try my best to do that at home without cutting myself. Sometimes I go a little too hard though because I get too obsessed with getting it down like flat, but just make sure you take your time and be careful with your skin. It's very sensitive. I also use these trimmers to actually cut my nails down because they never get too long to where I really need to use nail clippers. And I have small nail beds, so it just kind of gets overbearing if I try to use regular nail clippers. So now I'm just going in with that thin old school Revlon nail file. Again, I have small nail beds, so this really gets in there and just edges it up for me. Anything that I couldn't cut or would have been too close for me to cut, I just file down so that my natural nails are no longer than my fingertips. They're not more, pointy than my fingertips. They just cover my fingertips. So I just take one of those more professional nail files. I use this one and the other one pretty much interchangeably. I have another one too, but those are my top two. And I just get off any enamel, any extra glue, anything you don't want, any smoothness or shininess on your nail. Shininess? Shine? You don't want any shine on your nail. It helps the glue adhere better if your nails are not shiny, which would mean there's no enamel on them at that point. And now I'm just coming through and sizing up first the clear nails, which will be my ring and middle fingers, and then I'm gonna do it with the natural nails as well. I guess I'm not really sizing because I already keep my sizes separate from any extra nails that I have that are larger sizes or smaller sizes. So I never really need to resize unless I just bought a new package, but even then I still kind of know the numbers because I've been doing them for so long. So you know how your parents say, don't be like me, be better than me? This is one of those instances because I'm very aware that I'm very, very heavy-handed with the glue. Do not do this. That's probably why I get all this extra skin growth like on the back of my nail. You might have saw me pushing that down while I was using the orange stick, but try to limit your glue. I'm really bad. It's a bad habit, but they stay on though. They stay on for sure. artificial nail tip clipper. If you're looking for one online, you can put artificial nail tip clipper or nail tip clipper, and that's what will come up. And I'm just literally going to about the number on the back of the nail. I go to like halfway there, depending on the number, or to the bottom of the number. And it's not even, I don't even know how much smaller than an inch it is. I literally cut off such a small amount, but I do not like to file the tips of the nails. It makes them weak to me for some reason, so I never file the actual top part of the nail too much. For instance, this part is called the free edge. I try to limit how much I shape that or file that because it, for me, does affect the strength of the nail somehow. I'm not really sure. But here I'm just shaping. I decided to go with a coffin shape, so I will line up and angle the file from my nail bed and just file that way to keep it that tapered look. I don't really know how else to explain it. Hopefully you can see how I'm doing it though to get that shape. I did that. That looks, yeah. Paint job time, my favorite. So here I'm just pouring out some of the butterflies. I should have put them in a little dish so it would have been easier to put back in the bag, but you know, growing pains, we learn every day. So I'm just using that top coat from Amazon, which I love, and curing off camera. And I'm using the top coat to give my butterfly something to stick to. And still using my trusty pointy tweezers. They're trusty for a lot of things, but later, well, not much later, in a few seconds, you'll see that I end up abandoning them for a basic pointy Q-tip. I just lick the tip of the Q-tip and it allows it to be able to pick up things because I started struggling with the tweezers. It allows you to place better, but it doesn't allow you to pick up. So that also probably could have been prevented if I would have used a dish of some sort as well. So as you can see, I'm able to pick up more precisely which ones I want to use and things like that. So I would recommend going with the Q-tip for this part. So I did not add that in our tools. I would have looked a little funny, but it's a tool. Very trusty. So because I had struggled with the butterflies, I needed to take a break from doing more butterflies. And I was really excited to see how bright this gel polish from Aliexpress was. If you're not really into gel polish or you're wanting to see how much progress you can make before you invest in a lamp and the gel polishes, you can also, if you're trying to get this look, use Con Limon by Floss Gloss. I don't know if they still sell it because I use gel polish now, but that was a very, very similar color. And that's actually where I saw this type of color first, so I was really excited to see it in a gel. Oh, look at that, in a gel polish. Beautiful, so beautiful. And when I am curing off camera, I am just doing it for the recommended 30 seconds. Sometimes I will do 60 seconds as well. I never really go over 60 seconds just to be safe with the UV lamp. And I'm just going in, I think I end up doing 2 or 3 coats total for the green polish. And I'm just taking this NYX cuticle remover. Sometimes I'll use a cuticle oil just for our finishing touches. And here was the final look, you guys. And that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Can't wait to see you in the next one. Peace.